And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die. I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I like this one. Stay on.
Hey, Miss Potts.
If you find this recording,
Don't feel bad about this.
part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds.
Hello, and welcome to all the members of the press and the media, and a big shout out to all the Marvel fans in the house. At Marvel, it is all about you fans. It's you who've made Marvel into such a pop culture phenomenon in this country. And it is so, so gratifying for us to see you make into this pop culture phenomena. From our perspective, there are three other reasons which have made Marvel into this pop culture phenomena in this country. One of those is the fact that Marvel's storytelling is based on these universal themes of heroism, of friendship, of good prevailing over the evil. And this connects with fans actually around the world, but ever so more in India. The second reason, and which is extremely gratifying for us, is that we are able to curate these stories and transcribe them and bring to fans in India in local languages, in Hindi, in Tamil, and Telugu. We work with some of the best writers, some of the best voice artists in bringing this to fans like yourselves and millions of fans across India in languages which they can enjoy in. You wouldn't be surprised that 50% of all the audience who watched Infinity War was in local languages in India. But possibly the most important reason why Marvel has become such a pop cultural phenomenon, such a great brand in this country, is this adherence to the character narrative. It's always the character before the superhero. It's always the character before the spectacle. So in case of Iron Man, it's his inner conflict of being the scientist maverick and the inner pressure of wanting to save the world. And this character narrative and adherence to it has catapulted Marvel in India into one of those great entertainment brands which invite audiences, millions of audiences, movie after movie, and newer audiences which keep coming into the setup. And if talking of millions of fans, Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, any fans here? That film was the #1 Hollywood film in India, inviting 16 million fans to watch it. That is one of the key reasons for that is the man who made it, the man whose cinematic genius paved it, and it ends, we all know, with the snap of Thanos' finger and half the world is wiped off. So what's going to happen now? Is the fractured legion of Avengers going to come together for one last stand and do whatever it takes. But don't believe me. Let's call on stage the man who's made the film, the cinematic genius of Joe Russo. Hey, Joe.
Hey, how are ya? Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here.
Welcome to Joe. This is your first time in India, I believe?
This is, in fact, my first time in India. I just wanted everyone to know that this is the first stop on the press tour. We insisted on this being the first stop on the press tour because of the incredible response to Infinity War. And in fact, I got on the plane and came over here, and the movie's not even finished yet. That's how much this meant to us. So, we've been meaning to come to India for a long time. We've heard so many great things about the country, and more importantly, about the fans here. We love great Marvel fans. I met some Indian media last year during the promotion of Avengers Infinity War, and I promised some of them that we would be here for the next movie. So here we are.
Great. Joe, I always wanted to ask you this, that how does it feel to be such an integral part of what has become a true phenomenon across the world?
Well, it's incredibly gratifying. I mean, these things are hard work, and the fact that we've managed to reach and engage and entertain fans across the globe, including India, is one of the reasons why Anthony and I love being part of this franchise. The ride has been nothing less than exhilarating, and for both of us, from Captain America: The Winter Soldier through Avengers Endgame. There's an emotional arc for the two of us as filmmakers that we've imbued all of the 4 films with that we've worked on at Marvel, and it's audiences like the ones sitting here that they're the reasons that we make these movies.
Awesome. Great round of applause for Joe Russo. I'm going to step down now, and you guys have Joe Russo all to yourself. He's going to show you some stuff.
Thank you, Bikram, and thank you to everyone present here. You've been such amazing fans that we want to thank you for being with us since the beginning of the Marvel Cinematic Universe 11 years ago, and you've patiently been on this journey with us, and it's been a very memorable ride, and we couldn't have done it without you. So that's why I'm here. I wanted to thank you in person. You all have embraced the stories, you've loved the characters, laughed and cried with us, and for that we're incredibly appreciative. And of course, thank you to the media for supporting the films here, and honestly for never spoiling them. And we're going to ask you once again, with Endgame, please don't spoil the movie. I think there are more secrets in Endgame than there were in Infinity War. So, be respectful of the fans, and fans be respectful of other fans. And once you see this film, please don't tell them what's in it. Let them experience it on their own. Our philosophy, my brother and I, is to take global stories which are universal in nature and present them in a locally relevant manner. Given that India plays host to a whole lot of different languages, we realize the importance of bringing our global stories to you in the language that you prefer. So the team here has been doing a brilliant job, I think, in translating the narratives and highlighting the local nuances while at the same time preserving the context of the films. And everyone has reacted phenomenally. The fans have reacted phenomenally to this. And you're making each of these stories your own. And as a mark of our appreciation and a big, big thank you, we have created a very special Marvel Anthem for Indian fans, which has been composed by none other than the musical maestro of India, A.R. Rahman. So please give it up for him. This one's really special for all of us, and we can't think of a more perfect way to thank all the fans who have stood by us over the years. And I want to show it to you here. for the very first time. So.
दरिया से भी गहरी मंजिल है रहना रहे ये दुनिया डरने वाले अब यूं सुन नहीं अपने रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा 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 खड़े वही डरे नहीं जो डट के चलते रास्तों पे हैं हौसले से दे दे तू जवाब फैसला तो कर ले आज अपनी जिंदगी का हर वक्त छोड़ दे जरा गिर के होते जो खड़ा वो असल में विजय मिलता सही यहाँ पे सम्मान लौटना ने हार के तू बीच राह में से लगा ले आज अपनी पूरी जान ऐ जवान सुन जरा इतिहास हमारा इंसाफ न हारा इंसाफ न हारा रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा यार अंबर से अपना याराना समझो समझो तैयार हो ऐ जवान सुन जरा इतिहास हमारा इंसाफ न हारा इंसाफ न हारा ऐ जवान सुन जरा इतिहास हमारा इंसाफ न हारा इंसाफ न हारा रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा रोके ना रुकेंगे अब तो यारा
And that's pretty awesome. He played that for me last night for the first time, and I didn't say a word. I just walked over to him and I hugged him. I get the goosebumps every time I watch it, and I think, that's a true manifestation of what I was referring to earlier about taking a global story and bringing it to a local context for audiences here. So the song is in Hindi, but it goes really well, incredibly well with the setting and the temperament of the film and the emotions that you feel when you watch these movies. You know what? I think that I'd probably like to see that one more time, and I think you guys would too, so why don't we just play it one more time. I want to recognize the mastermind behind this. He is here with us today. So let's get him out here. Please give a huge round of applause to A.R. Rahman. This anthem is incredible. As I told you last night, I got goosebumps. I teared up the first time I saw it. And I'm sure everyone here is going to echo my sentiments. Am I right? Yeah, so thank you so much for creating this. It means a lot to me personally as a filmmaker, and I think it's going to mean a lot to the Indian fans of Marvel. And I know it's not easy to impress those fans, but I think you're going to do an incredible job of that. So can you talk a little bit about creating the track and what it meant to you?
First of all, thank you for the great opportunity, and it's a great honor meeting you and working with the Avengers Marvel for India. As you know, Universal thinks about good and evil. And so when they briefed me about the story, it resonated with me. And I wanted to create something which is for the sentiment of this film. And I hope people like it.
Oh, I love it. So I'd like to open the floor right now for any questions for either of us. So please, why don't we start with any hands raised right back there? Way in the back.
Hello. First of all, thank you for coming to India. I was wondering if you could talk about how it was having Stanley on the set when he had to shoot the cameo. What was the environment like? What was the general vibe?
What it was like being on set?
Was it like having Stanley on the set?
Stan Lee on the set. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, he's the. I wouldn't be standing here without him. I believe that his final cameo is in Endgame. I don't remember if he was well enough to do the Homecoming cameo or not. But it was incredible. I mean, I grew up on these comic books. Stan Lee was an idol of mine when I was a kid, and you know, to be able to have the opportunity to not only work on the material that he created, but to work with him is a childhood dream come true.
I would like to know how tricky was it to wrap up the 10 years of this storytelling, and what were the pressures that came with it?
It was, I mean, it's very difficult. It requires a lot of discipline and focus. There's a lot of characters that they're working with. We're working with. There's an incredible amount of story, an unprecedented amount of story. This is, you know, 11 years of narrative culminating in one movie. And we're focusing on the original 6 Avengers, and we're closing the book on those characters and the story that's been told about them for the last decade. So, you know, we spent a lot of time and energy and thought with the writers, Christopher Marcus and Steve McFeely, really trying to deliver a powerful and emotionally impactful ending, and hopefully we've delivered that. We'll find out soon enough.
Hi, first of all, incredible song, I loved it, and so my question is to you, Rahman, who has been your favorite Marvel superhero and your favorite movie?
My favorite, actually, Iron Man and Black Panther.
And favorite superhero movie, like Marvel movie?
Actually, Black Panther. Because it's new.
Yeah. So. Good choice.
Hello, Rahman sir. For you, Alan Silvestri has composed the score for Avengers. So did he have any inputs for you for the anthem?
No. This whole thing was conceived, recorded in just 10 days, and shot.
So did you show it to him, make him hear? Nothing.
No, because they just finished the score, I believe yesterday. He was saying, Mr. Joe, was that 5 days before they finished the score. So this is completely independent of this thing. This is for the Indian audience. And so I was a bit skeptical when I played him. Didn't know whether he will like it. He said, "You've given us a hit." So thank you for that.
Yes, of course. I mean, the first time I saw it was last night. So, like I said, I thought it was. I thought it represented the spirit of what these movies are in a way that you can't express in words, which is why he's a musical genius. So, any other questions?
So actually, I have 2 questions. The first being, out of the 32 look posters of Endgame that were released, 4 of them, Nick Fury, Valkyrie, Gamora, and Hawkeye, are seen staring straight into the camera. Is there any theory behind that?
Wait, they're seen staring straight into the camera when?
In the look posters that were released, the 32 look posters from
Oh,
Endgame.
well, you know, look, one thing we love about Marvel fans is that they read something into everything.
Yeah.
They do our job for us, right? No, I wouldn't take much, I wouldn't put much stock into that theory.
The second one is
Yeah.
also kind of like that itself. In the trailer, when Ant-Man is reading these missing posters, on the house in the backdrop, there's a 1064. There's a number 1064 which
Yeah.
is written. In Avengers number 10, which released in 1963, Earth 1064 is a parallel universe. Are you all hinting at the multiverse theory in Endgame?
Are you on Reddit a lot? Is that where you're getting these? Are you the guy on Reddit that's writing these theories? I'm not gonna confirm or deny any of this. So, no, it's not implying the multiverse. Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
in Marvel number 10, issue number 10, the 1963 version, which was the Avengers breakup. We had the Red Hulk was there in that, and it also hints at your fantastic Reed Richards. Any way we could see Reed Richards help Ant-Man understand the quantum realm?
I mean, here's the thing. I'll take any questions about the thematics in Endgame, but I'm not going to answer any questions on the plot of Endgame. We spent 3 years protecting the plot of the movie from Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo. So I'm not going to come here and suddenly give away the plot of the film. But I appreciate and I admire your effort. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Joe, this side.
Yeah.
How important it is to have an imprint on the film as a director, especially when different directors' storylines are sort of merging in it. So tonally making them similar, how challenging was that?
Well,
Thematically.
I think they're all tonally very different. I mean, I think our tone is very different than Taika Waititi's tone. It's very different than James Gunn's tone. It's very different than Fleck and Bowden, who made Captain Marvel, or Coogler, who made Panther. So nobody tries to emulate tone. And in fact, I think our Thor is very different than Taika's Thor. I think the fans go along with that. I think that they like that there are different filmmakers behind each film, the way that there are different writers behind comic books. They understand the notion that depending on the author, the tone and energy and inflection of the characters can change. So, for my brother and I, we try to bring psychological realism to the characters, and we like to deconstruct stories. And so I think when you look at our films, Winter Soldier through Endgame, that's the consistent tone for us, is a level of psychological realism and constantly deconstructing the universe. In Winter Soldier, we found out that the good guys were the bad guys. In Civil War, we deconstructed the Avengers by splitting them up. In Infinity War, we deconstructed the Marvel Universe by killing half of the characters. So, that's just a theme with us, and as filmmakers, the issues that are important to us from a storytelling standpoint. Sorry, does someone else have the microphone? Yeah. We can, yeah, anywhere, yeah.
Website. I want to ask both of you something. So when you work on an anthem of this level, how important is it to look out the entire theme which suits the Indian as well as the US audience? Because a lot of people are globally involved in it. And Rahman sir has worked internationally, so of course he knows the taste of people from both the places. So how much brainstorming happens over such themes?
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think if you look at it, as I told you before, it's a universal phenomenon, good versus evil, and inspiration and motivation to fight against evil. So that was my brief. And so I worked with the lyricist Nirmika on this. And so we came up with the hook, Rokena. And I played that to the folks, and they really loved it. They came to Chennai, 3 of them, and they instantly liked it, and they wanted some little changes. So this whole thing was just a week's work. And And then we played it last night too.
I think, look, great music is great music, no matter what language it's in or what part of the world it's coming from. And this man has consistently made some incredible music. So I think all Marvel fans are going to be inspired by that piece.
Joe, sir, right here. Sir, just now that you said, first of all, welcome to India. And now that you have said that you have taken the first 6 Avengers, you are closing the chapter in Endgame, what I would like to know is that since you said you're closing the chapter, post Endgame, are we going to see these original Avengers, or are you all
Panther. Okay guys, we need to do something fun. Can we all sing the Avengers theme together? Can we do that? Can we do that? Okay, let's have it. Tan 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 tan. Okay, let's go. Tan 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 tan. Russo, 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 Russo. You know who's the real superhero? Joe is, because he's signing every autograph out there. Can we have a huge round of applause for Joe?
Let's turn down the music a little bit and let's show Joe what we've been practicing.
Yes.
Should we show him? Will you get it right? Will you do it? Will that full Mumbai energy?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. 10,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
Woo! Well done. Very proud of you. Watching you. Your team Shivani. Stay right here.
I'm also watching.
Hey, you go over there.
Hey team Ashish, Joe sir is coming. Can you show like the biggest enthusiasm, right? Chillao ekdam. And he said, how's the Joe? How's the Joe?
Music down, please. Smash! Smash! Smash!
Guys, I'll test some Marvel. I have some Marvel trivia for the ones who have been signed. I'll ask them. Okay, I have some questions for you. Some exclusive Marvel questions for you. Who's the biggest fan over here? Marvel fan, biggest Marvel fan. Biggest Marvel fan. I'm going to ask tough questions. I'm not going to easy. Okay, bro, I'm going to ask this. Acha, tell me. Okay, which was that movie in which third Infinity Stone was introduced?
Third Infinity?
Third Infinity Stone.
I think it was this one. Dark World. Dark World.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, no, it was not Thor the Dark World. It was Guardians of Galaxy, Power Stone. Power Stone.
क्या कहते हैं उसको अरे यार उसका स्क्रीन थोड़ा दिया गया था पहले सेकंड मूवी में.
See, मैं बताता हूँ. First stone था space stone, tesseract. Okay. Second stone was the reality stone. Third stone was the power stone. So it was power. If you say which was the stone that was not revealed, it would be real soul stone. Yes. Okay. I have another question. I'll go there. Okay. Dude, are we ready for some Marvel trivia? Are we ready for some Marvel trivia? Who's the biggest fan over here? Marvel fan. Okay. Who is this? Who's holding the shield? Oh my God. Are you a Captain America fan?
A very big one.
Should we call Chris Evans in India?
Yes, please.
Should we call Chris Evans in India? Or Chris Hemsworth? Okay, so I need to ask you a question. Let me choose a tough question. Okay, tell me which was the first movie in which Joe Russo himself cameoed?
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Joe, Indian fans know everything about you, man. Huh? That was the right answer, yeah. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. I need to ask some more questions. मेरा पेट नहीं भरा है. Bro, इधर सबसे बड़ा मार्वल फैन कौन है? तू नहीं है. तू डीसी के साइड है, मेरे को पता है. Marvel fan. Okay, we had an argument with a Marvel fan last time. Are you a Marvel fan? You have to prove it to me. Tell me the name of the planet where the Soul Stone was. सबने चिल्ला दिया. No merchandise for it. Okay. A fan has a question for me.
The Stormbreaker, what comic imprint has it been influenced from?
I'm not read comics, bro. I'm a MCU fan, bro. Give me an MCU question, chalo.
What comic imprint is the MCU based off on? What is it? What comic imprint has inspired the MCU?
Of course, Infinity Gauntlet. I'll be very honest to you. I can have Joe confirmed on this. There is no particular Marvel series on which MCU has been based off. Okay, let me. I'll confirm it on stage. And what's her name? And if I'm wrong, I'll post it online that I was wrong. And I'll agree with you. Okay? Done. Bro, I need to ask some questions.
Come on, Ashish, come on this side.
This one, yeah. I have a tough question now. Let's see. Whoa. Biggest Marvel fan?
Let's see if they know
Biggest
the
Marvel
answers.
fan over here. You are the biggest Marvel. Sub movies dekhiye. 20 ki 20 movies. Next, 21 movies. 21 movies. Dekhiye. Okay. This is a tough question. Who is the youngest Avenger?
Tom Holland, Peter Parker.
Wrong. Vision. That's the right answer. Vision is the youngest Avenger. He was born in Age of Ultron. That's the right answer.
See, I saved you. Thank you. Huh?
Okay, guys, I'm going to go back on stage now. I've had a lot of... One fan literally killed me, man. He's at a war with me. Okay, do you fans have a question for me? When did I say Ultron is an Avenger? Any questions for me? Test my knowledge, guys. Come on. You have a question? It was a Marvel movie, Daredevil. See. Yeah, another fan question.
What one-word term does Iron Man use to refer to Thor in the first Avengers movie when they unfaced the crowd?
Point break. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I gotta go. I'll answer your question later. I gotta go on
guys,
stage.
listen. We're gonna take a photo now with Joe and his family and all of you. So we want to hear you all cheer. Wait, I'll tell you when. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, we're not ready yet. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's get one more. 1, 2, 3. And a big round of applause for Joe and his family. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Big round of applause. Yes.
Shivani, apparently a fan asked me a very tough question. I did not answer that. So I promised him I'll get it signed from Joe.
Okay, Joe.
Welcome to India, Joe sir. India, give Joe sir a huge round of welcome. Okay.
India, India, India.
Thank you. That was an incredible welcome. Thank you very, very much.
And
I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you so much for being here in India. What a great honor it is to have you here, right, guys?
There's so many incredible Marvel fans in India. How could I not come here? This is the first stop, the very, very first stop on the press tour for Avengers Endgame. We haven't even finished the movie yet, and I got on a plane to come here to be with you guys tonight. So thank you for coming.
A huge round of applause to Joe sir.
By the way, it's all because of this guy right here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, sir, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you. You kept your promise here in India. Second, where is Anthony, sir?
So, because we're not done with the movie, one of us had to stay behind to make sure that the final VFX shots that were coming in, one of us has to be there to approve them so they can go on the movie. So he's at home, I won, he's at home approving VFX shots, and I get to hang out with all of you here tonight.
Woo! So we have loads of questions from obviously this insane crowd here today that are such huge fans. We're going to ask you as many as we can.
Sure,
Unfortunately,
let's do it.
obviously, we can't ask you a question from everybody. We'd be here all
Okay.
day. Okay, so the first question would be the infamous snap of fingers by Thanos. A lot of our favorite characters disappeared. What was the logic behind retaining a few of the characters?
Well, I don't want to, we've been protecting the plot of this movie for a very long time now, and I know the fans want to go into the movie unspoiled, right?
Yeah.
And when you see this movie, you're not going to spoil it for anyone else, right? Because Thanos demands your silence, right? We're not going to talk about why, but I will say this, that my brother and I have poured our heart and soul into Avengers Endgame. This is it's gonna bring to a big, big conclusion the last 11 years of movies, 11 franchises.
Did some of your favorites make it to the list?
Yes, I mean,
Good.
we've been working with Captain America for 7 years now. There's a reason he didn't get snapped out.
Dropping clues. All right. And, a lot of people are still mad about Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. What do you have to say about that?
Unfortunately, not everyone survived the snap.
That's the way it goes.
There have to be stakes in these movies, or ultimately the storytelling can ring hollow. So, be prepared for more stakes. Is all I can say.
We like that. Do you and Anthony ever kind of disagree on the fate of a character?
We do, and then we arm wrestle to see who wins.
Or just snap?
Yeah, or I snap him out of existence. Actually, that's why he's not here. I didn't want to say it, but I snapped him out. Yeah.
All right, so now that you're here in India, a lot of fans have actually asked if we can hear the Avengers, get ready for this, you can thank me later, speak a word or two of Hindi?
Yeah, which Avengers would you want to speak a word or two of Hindi? Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I love the passion. I mean, listen, these movies are about speaking to a global audience, and I'll tell you, the way that India responded to Infinity War was just overwhelming. I mean, the reason we make these movies are for you, and it was very touching to my brother and I. In fact, there was a recording of an Indian audience watching Infinity War, and when Thor arrived in Wakanda.
Yes!
It sounded just like that. It was like a football stadium, and it went on for about 30 seconds. And making Endgame was a very difficult movie, but in our low moments, we would pull out that recording and listen to Indian fans responding to the movie, and it would keep us going. So thank you.
Is this going to be the most exciting one yet?
Without question. I mean, this is the conclusion. So everything has been building for 11 years. Everything has been building to this movie. There's a reason it's called Endgame.
But then what next?
What's next?
What's next?
Yeah, I mean, you have to wait and see Endgame, and then we can figure out where it goes
All
from
right,
here.
good. I like that answer. Great.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have a lot of fans. We have a lot of cosplayers that have come out here today
Yep.
and dressed up as their favorite character. So we would like to take a picture with you and them if you don't mind.
I
Can
would
we-
love to do
Would you
that.
love, yeah?
Yes.
Can we bring them out, please? Let's get our cosplayers out on stage.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Cosplayers on stage, please.
I didn't get a name, but he beat me in a moment, so I promise I'll get a same picture. Thank you.
Here he goes. Awesome. How are you? Wakanda forever.
All right, we're going to get Joe to stand right in the center here.
Okay, right here. Yep.
And all of you around, just huddle tight so we can get you all in the frame, yeah? Thank you. Ashish and I will disappear.
Sorry about Loki.
Wait 1 second, we got Spider-Man coming in. Spider-Man, you want to head to the front?
Oh, look at that.
Get down there. Get down there in the front. Get down there in the front. Down, 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 down.
Look at this. Legs and everything. Awesome. Big round of applause for these guys. These suits
Big
are
round of
incredible. Some of your favorite characters up here, I'm sure. Yeah. It's a shame about Spider-Man, though. Great. One last photo. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I like it. I love it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Of course. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's
very
give it up one last time for our cosplayers. Thank you so much.
A huge round of applause.
Woo!
Feels a new car in here. Yeah. Joe sir, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I wanted to ask this personally. Out of all the 4 movies you have directed, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, which is your personal favorite movie?
Answer carefully, Joe. Answer carefully.
What's your favorite?
Okay, I'll ask. Winter Soldier? Civil War? Infinity War?
You haven't seen it yet, so I guess it's unfair to say this, but my favorite is
Endgame?
Endgame.
How exciting is that? Let's give it up for Ashish. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much for being here today. A true diehard Marvel fan, as much as you guys here today, right?
Thank you.
Everybody cheer for Joe sir!
All right, so I know that the Avengers couldn't be here with us today.
That's right. They could not be with us today. However, I did bring some hellos.
Oh. We like
from
that.
a few of your favorites. So let's take a look,
Okay.
shall we?
Hi, India. It's me, Paul Rudd. I really wish that I could be there with you. I mean, I do. I really wish that I could be there with you. I want to go to India. But until I can finally make it over to visit, Joe's just gonna have to do some extra celebrating for me. So have fun, and I'll see you guys at the theater.
How about that? Paul Rudd.
Amazing.
Wishing a special hello to Indian fans.
Yeah, and we welcome him to come with you next time, right,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to say no to that.
Now let's see who else sent a hello. Maybe Thanos himself. Let's see.
Hello, India Avengers fans from Budapest, Hungary. I'm sorry that I can't be there, but my buddy Joe Russo is there showing you what he can of Avengers Endgame. But I love you guys. I've been to India. We spent 10 days traveling through Mumbai on motorcycle with Shantaram, and I can't wait to come and see you guys again. But I'm sorry I can't be there for now. India, 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 India.
India! India! How badass does he sound even in a video like that?
Now,
Awesome.
The last hello is from a gentleman who I think was here fairly recently, shooting a movie that my brother and I produced. He was here about 2 or 3 months ago.
Any guesses?
Yeah. His co-star Rudy is actually over here in the jacket. And let's see who said the last hello to you.
What's up, everybody, in the beautiful country of India? The countdown has begun. Avengers Endgame is in cinemas very, very soon, and our director, Joe Russo, is coming to your wonderful country. And I've shot there myself. I've told him it's one of the best places on the planet, so he's looking forward to a good time. Sorry I couldn't be there myself, but you guys make sure you take care of him. And he considers himself someone who can handle a bit of spicy food, so I've told him to try some of that Rogan Josh, the buttered chicken, tandoori chicken, but spice it up for him, see if he can handle the heat. Lots of love, guys. Enjoy the film, and I hope to see you soon.
Very cool. How amazing is that? Thank you for hooking that up, Joe. Isn't that so great? How lucky are we to not only see this movie first, but to have Joe here, to have amazing videos sent. That would be your cue to cheer. All right. Now, Joe, I don't know if we've made it clear enough that obviously we love the Avengers. We love the Marvel Universe. So we now have a little something for you, since you've given us so much already. It's nothing too big, something you can maybe just kind of slip in your pocket and take home.
Okay.
So they've loved the Avengers so much that they've created their own version of the logo. It's a special surprise for you from the fan community after Marvel India held social media contests. And these are the best of the best and the biggest and the most dedicated fans. Are you ready to take a look at our little gratitude for the Avengers from Indian Marvel fans?
I am absolutely ready and very excited. Let's
Lovely.
take a
Will
look.
you walk down here with me?
Okay.
All right.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
Come on.
You just slip that in your pocket and take it home.
Let's go take a look at it.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is incredible. Thank you for everybody
Wow.
who participated in the contest.
This is so
This artwork
cool.
is gorgeous.
Look at this one.
What do you guys think? They did an amazing job, didn't they? And that was a pretty good light show.
This is incredible. Is it
Yeah.
not incredible?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Guys, isn't this not amazing? And to all of our fabulous artists who created this, I mean, let's give them, first of all, a big round of applause. I said a big round of applause. And let's actually call them on stage, because I'm sure that Joe will want to say hello and take a photo with these
I'd love to.
incredible people. Can we call
Come
the
on up
artists up
here.
on stage, please? Wow, guys.
Congratulations. Amazing work. Great work. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
So beautiful. Really, give yourselves a round of applause. That was just such beautiful artists you are. Right, guys?
Who has a good phone, take a selfie.
Yeah, of course. There you go. Oh, it's incredible.
Let's give these artists just a moment with Joe. They deserve it after all the effort that they put in to create this beautiful artwork. Yeah? Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll let you have a photo with Joe a little bit later. Yes, I know. But we do not have much time right now. You wait down. Guys. I feel like I need to be Joe's bodyguard. All right. So, let's give the artists one big
Big round of applause.
That
for
was
those guys.
amazing.
They did amazing work. Thank you.
So I believe that you have a surprise for us.
I do. There is an amazing composer. He's an Indian composer. And he's a genius, and his name is A.R. Rahman. And he has created a spectacular anthem for all Indian Marvel fans. I don't know if you've seen it online yet, but we have it for you here.
Yes, we do, and we're going to play it for you. But before that, should we bring him out?
Let's bring him out.
Let's bring him out. Let's give it up for A.R. Rahman! Talia! How are you? All right, let's get back and ask you both to please come forward. Isn't this incredible? Let's give him another round of applause for being here. So, you know, people across the world know about your music, but given today's occasion, is there one thing that every Marvel fan wants to know? Every Marvel fan. I can guarantee you everyone here wants to know. Who is Rahman's favorite Avenger?
Iron Man.
Iron Man!
Who are all the Iron Man fans that are here today?
Just like 80% of the crowd, you know. So you've worked on the anthem for Marvel from India. How different was it from every other piece of work that you've done? What goes into making a track for superhero movies?
In this particular case, I wanted to create something which would resonate with the theme of the film and also have a universal appeal, a fight between good and evil, and there's a heroism in it. And it's a bit complicated. And first of all, being terrified about creating something for such a big entity. You know?
Well, you did a fabulous job from what Joe has said, and I think there's only really one thing left to do. Play it, play it. Let's take a look. Joe, let's have you build it up. Go for it.
Okay, this is amazing, and like I said, it's an anthem for all India Marvel fans. So please take a look. I got chills the first time I saw it. I walked over and hugged him and said, "This is incredible." So now we're going to share it with you. So here we go.
Mic drop on that. Wasn't that sick?
Thank you so much.
Wow, that was
I can sleep in peace
incredible.
now.
I mean, do you guys have goosebumps? I can't even imagine how you must have felt the first time hearing this.
I still get the chills every time I watch it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Such a great
Aren't we so proud of one of our own? Aren't we so proud? Represent! Woo! All right, so now I'm going to ask A.R. Rahman and Joe Russo to head down there where they see Avengers on the carpet, and we're going to take a photo of these two incredible men and all of you together. All right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We've already got people in the crowd singing the song. How amazing is that?
I mean,
I thought you were going to sing it.
That's a hit song.
It's a hit song already. Should we sing it? Go.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Look at this. You guys are true fans. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to Joe Russo, A.R. Rahman. It's been an
I
absolute
want to, for all the Tamil and Telugu fans, it's coming in another 4 to 5 days. Thanks for the patience.
Amazing. That's great to hear. So thank you to both of you for this amazing event today. It was a pleasure to have you guys here. I think Marvel fans across India are absolutely thrilled about having you over, Joe Russo. Thank you so, so much.
And I want to thank all of the fans who waited here today to come out to the event. My brother and I, we love you from the bottom of our heart. We appreciate the fans so much. We make these movies for you. We were fans ourselves, and now we get to make these films, and it's a dream come true. And we hope that you love Endgame as much as we do.
And obviously we can't wait for Endgame. I mean, it's just killing us to have to wait any longer. So as we sign off today, we're going to sing the anthem again, and then we're going to... Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone say Endgame! Thank you so much for being here. Let's give it up for Joe Russo and A.R. Rahman. And let's give it up for all the Marvel fans that showed up today. Thank you guys. Enjoy Endgame, enjoy the anthem, and good night.
Good night. Love you. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Such a pleasure. I'm going to go take some photos.